Hey guys, it's me, KingStix. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to properly troll without being punished. And I'm also going to go over who gets punished, how you get punished, and all that kind of stuff. But before I jump into that, I'm going to give you a quick pre-story. If you don't want to listen to this shit, then just skip towards the end of the video. That's what you're looking for. So earlier on KingStix, I ended up trolling Antibot because somebody banned my champion, and then when I said, hey, you banned my champion, they basically just laughed at me, said, oh, lol. They just laughed. They just said lol, and that was it. And it really pissed me off. Plus I was already tilted, so I just straight up trolled. I went like Singe Jungle. Antibot actually ended up being on our team. I got absolutely no punishment or warning whatsoever, and it was complete blatant trolling. I went smite in cleanse. I went smite, cleanse, Singe Jungle, was just trolling around, blatant. He has rioter friends. He even said like, oh, I'm gonna get this guy banned. I legit didn't even get a warning or a penalty whatsoever, and guess what? I'm fucking honor 5. That's right. All your reports bounce off of me. They're ineffective. I'm too powerful now. Once you hit honor 5, you're basically a god. Let's just leave it at that. After I tilted fucking crazy hard on KingStix, I started playing on a Perchinate God, okay? I'm climbing like crazy. I get this complete dildo. I hover Rammus second one in this champ select, right? And then our first pick bans Rammus. And I'm like, really? Okay. I'm like, whatever. I'm going Disco Olaf. And if you guys aren't familiar with Disco Nunu, you pretty much just start out with the red trinket, buy red ward. Then, of course, as the name implies, you proceed to disco. And I ended up doing this, and Scar happens to be on my team, right? But apparently, Scar is actually friends with rioters, and I have a 14-day suspension. There's one thing that I do want to address that I'm really bitter about, is the fact that I'm not talking about lower elo, because I know there are a lot of problems in lower elo, especially with toxicity. I'm mainly referring to higher elo, so kind of like plat and up. I know a lot of people don't consider plat high elo, and a lot of people do, but for this specific situation, let's just say plat and up is high elo. There are many players who get into higher elo by one tricking or two tricking champions. Now rationally, let's say someone's diamond 5 and they're gank plank one trick. All the other champions, they have a 30% win rate or less. They're like a gold or silver player on those other champions. They don't know how to play them well, and if they pick that champion, there's a really good chance you're gonna lose. There's like a 40 or 30% chance you're gonna win. If somebody doesn't feel like trying, they can just pick a champion they don't give a fuck about. For example, let's say Tobias Fate picks Ivern, but anyways, I'm not even gonna talk about that because there's too many autistic snowflakes that have Tobias body pillows. If someone wants to straight up ruin your game, it happens all the time. They'll just pick a champion they don't know. And bear in mind, I'm only talking about ranked. I don't think anyone really cares if someone's a retard in a normal game because everyone's just trying to learn champions there anyways for the most part. Anyways though, in ranked, whenever you have a retard who just picks a champion that they've never played before on your team, or pick a champion that they have over 50 games with less than a 40% win rate, it's pretty much a guaranteed loss unless someone on your team or yourself is smurfing or just way better than that elo. I'll tell you right now, that doesn't happen that often. So we get into even higher elo where one troll or one person not even picking a champion they know straight up ruins the game like 9 out of 10 times. It happens in your games all the time. You'll have two people who are auto-filled, and then your other two teammates might pick a champion that they don't have a flying fuck on how to play. Now you're trapped in a game with 4 retards, and you're pretty much have a 90% chance of losing, if not more. Especially if you fall behind, because they're not going to know how to play their champion from behind. None of that is reportable. You can't report them for, oh, they're bad. They're not doing anything wrong technically. Therefore, if you have a teammate who just doesn't give a fuck and is picking something they don't know how to play in a ranked game, there's nothing you can do about it. If you're a nobody and you report a troll, nothing's gonna fucking happen. I've done it all the time. I've done it to Antibot. I've done it to other people. Nothing happens. It's just a fact. I shit you not. I have a list of people, about 10 or 15. Not a single fucking one has been banned. I check on them once a month. I've been doing this for the past couple of months. All of them are still playing. None of the accounts are banned. People can straight up, in my games, straight up pick whatever they fuck they want, and there's no punishment. But guess what? If you're Skara or someone who has connections in Riot because you gave Freak a blowjob, oh, someone trolled my game, they'll actually get punished. And just a quick side tangent, it said that I got banned for intentionally feeding, which I think is actually extremely funny because my top laner was 0 and 5 and my support was 0 and 3 when I was 1 kill and 2 deaths. If you haven't personally given a rioter a blowjob, guess what? Your report doesn't mean dick. And this is not referring to toxicity, that is something else. I'm just referring to trolling. You can't tell me that's not a fact. I literally have a list of people I check, and me personally, I've trolled on many different accounts, and nothing has fucking happened to me until now. Until the very day I trolled Scara, not a single thing has happened to me. So next time you have a troll, guys, all you can do is dodge. If you don't dodge, you deserve the loss, because in the end, now you know nothing will happen to them. You can't be a white knight and be like, oh, well, I'll get you banned. That doesn't work, like I said, unless you've given a rioter a blowjob. And you continue to. That way they'll do your bidding. If you really want to get out somebody for banning your champ or intentionally trying to make you lose, either dodge if you're trying to gain elo, if you're being prideful and you really just want to fuck him. If you don't want to get banned, pick a champion you've never played before. It's not reportable. If you've never played Zed a day in your life, never played him a single game, just pick him random runes and masteries. Oh, I picked the wrong runes and masteries. And then go into the game. It's not reportable. There's nothing that anyone can do about it. But guess what? You can't get banned. And that's something I've learned. There's really no point in intentionally trolling to the point of picking goofy summoners. Because if someone on the enemy team does happen to be giving freak juicy blowjobs, then you're gonna get banned. That's all I have to say about that. Hey guys, to basically test this theory to the fullest, next time I get Scara, I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna fucking take Cleanse and Smite. I'm gonna take normal summoners with random runes, random masteries, and then I'm gonna pick a champion I've never played before, all of which, random runes, random masteries, and champion I've never played before. None are reportable, nothing they can do about that. And I want to test to see if I can get banned, and I don't know, might even get double buffs, maybe something a little bit spicy. So Scar, if you're watching this, and I know you're not, next time you get me in your game, you might want to dodge, buddy. And just for the record, I'm not doing this to be an asshole. I'm doing it to prove a point that trolls do not get punished by the system whatsoever. Trolls will only get punished if you have deep connections in the butthole with a rioter.